Let's talk about a common safety net in the business world. One of those things that feels safe but might actually be a trap. Today, we're diving deep into what's called the replacement fallacy.
Okay, let's just cut right to the chase with this quote. Replacement clauses don't fix bad hiring. That's a pretty bold statement, right? But stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see just how true it is.
You know the deal. It's that standard insurance policy you see from recruitment firms. The promise is simple. If the person they place with you doesn't work out, hey, no problem. They'll find you someone else or give you your money back. Sounds like a rock-solid guarantee, doesn't it?
But hold on a second. Let's really think about that. If that new hire flames out and you get a check in the mail, is the problem really solved? I mean, really? Has all the damage just been magically undone? That is the question we absolutely have to answer.
And this brings us right to what I like to call the money-back myth. We're going to break down exactly why getting a simple refund just doesn't even come close to making things right.
Because when you boil it all down, what's happening? They just refund money. That's it. It's a clean, simple financial transaction that lets everyone close the book on a bad hire. But here's the thing. A bad hire is so much more than just an expense on a spreadsheet.
And that's the absolute core of the replacement fallacy. It's this flawed belief that getting a check back somehow erases all the damage that was done. But that fee you paid, that's just the tip of the iceberg, the part you can see. So let's talk about that iceberg. Let's talk about the unseen costs. This is all the stuff that refund check can never, ever touch. And this, my friends, is where the real pain of a bad hire is hiding. We're going to break down three absolutely critical costs that you can never get back. Every leader needs to get this.
So what can't that refund fix? Well, first, there's lost time. You can never, ever get that back. Then there's team morale, which is literally the heartbeat of your organization. And finally, customer trust, the very foundation your business is built on. Let's dig into each of these.
First up, they don't refund lost time. Seriously, just stop and think about the hours. The hundreds of hours your team poured into sourcing, interviewing, onboarding, all of it. What about the projects that got delayed or the deadlines that were missed? That time is gone forever. No check is bringing that back.
Second, they don't fix team morale. A bad hire is like a virus in your culture. They can disrupt workflows, create all sorts of tension, and force your best people to work even harder to pick up the slack. That leads to burnout, frustration, and you start to see your best people questioning things. A refund does absolutely nothing to heal a wounded culture.
And finally, and this one might be the scariest of all, they don't repair customer trust. If that bad hire was in a role where they talked to clients, wow, you can do some serious damage to key relationships and tarnish the reputation you've worked so hard to build. And let me tell you, rebuilding that trust costs a whole lot more than the original recruitment fee.
Okay, so if the replacement clause is a trap, what's the way out? The answer is a total mindset shift. We need to focus on prevention over replacement. We have to stop being reactive and cleaning up messes and start being proactive, building a strategy for success right from the get-go. And I mean, just look at the difference. It is night and day. Replacement is all reactive, right? It's about getting your money back. It's a short-term Band-Aid. And deep down, it kind of accepts that failure is just part of the game. But prevention, that's proactive. It's about creating value, not just recovering costs. It's a long-term strategy that aims to build a hiring process so strong that failure isn't even really an option.
So it all just comes down to this one simple, powerful truth. Prevention beats replacement. Every time. Honestly, that should be the mantra for anyone who's serious about hiring.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to take back to your team. Take a hard look at your process and ask yourselves, are we built to recover costs after we fail? Or are we built to create value by preventing failure in the first place? Because believe me, the answer to that question changes absolutely everything.